Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get latest notifications.
Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine. May Almighty keep you always safe and healthy. So without any delay, let's start with the name of Almighty. So last time it was exercise 9.3, question number first. Although question number 2 and question number 3, question number 2 is a table that is entirely based on the multiplication of a monomial with polynomial, and question number 3 is much more easier. It's based on the multiplication of a monomial with monomial. So today we are going to start question number 4. The question number 4, part number A, is simplify. Simplify 3x 4x minus 5 plus 3. This is the first part of the question. The first part of the question states that you are going to simplify this. Simplify this one, this expression. And then the second part of the question is, and find its values for x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 upon 2. So the first part of the question is simplify and then find its values if x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So first we are going to do the first part here. We are going to simplify it. So how we are going to simplify it? Very simple. Once again, what we are going to do here? First we are going to write this expression here. So our expression is 3x 4x minus 5 plus 3. So this 3x and this is a binomial and this is a constant polynomial 3. So this monomial is in multiplication with this binomial, and then we have plus 3. So we already know how to multiply a monomial with any n-term polynomial. So what we are going to do here, we are going to multiply this 3x first with 4x and then this 3x with 5. So it will be equal to 3x into 4x. So 3 into 4 will be equal to 12 and x into x will be equal to x square. So this 12x square is the product of 3x and 4x. 3 into 4 will become 12 and x into x will be equal to x square. So you are getting 12x square here. So after that it's minus here. 3x into 5. Obviously 3x into minus 5 will yield a negative in minus here. So 3 into 5 will become 15 and we have x here, so it will become x. 3x into minus 5 will be equal to minus 15x. That's what we are getting after multiplying this monomial with this binomial. So it is 12x square minus 15x and then we have plus 3. Now after that 12x square minus 15x plus 3. Now all the three terms are unlike here. So we can't proceed further. We can't add or subtract them. So here we are going to stop. So this is the most simplified form of this expression. 12x square minus 15x plus 3. Because now all the three terms are unlike. We can't proceed further. Now the second part of this question. Find its values if x is equal to 3. Now the question is, what would be the value of this expression if you replace this x with 3? So let's check what we are going to do here. put x is equal to, the first part of the question is 3. Replace x with 3. So what we are going to do here, 12. Instead of x, what we are going to write here, 3. Minus, replace x with 3, and then it's plus 3. What we are doing here, we are replacing this x with 3. It's already given in the question that after the simplification of this, you are going to replace x with 3 and you are going to check what would be its value. So we are doing the same here. We are following the instructions of question and we are replacing this x with 3 here, and here it is 3 square, and here it's 15x means 15 into 3, and then we have plus 3 here. Now after that, 12, 3 square we all know it's equal to 9, so 12 into 9 minus 15 into 3, it's 45, and then it's 3. 12 into 9 is equal to what? 108. 12 into 9 is equal to 108 minus 45 plus 3. Now 108 minus 45 plus 3, so 108 and plus 3, it will be equal to 111 minus 45. So that will be equal to 66. So 111 minus 45 will be equal to 66. So 66 is the value of this expression when you are going to replace x with 3. By replacing x with 3, the value of this expression becomes 66. The second part of this question is, what about if you are going to replace it with 1 by 2? So let's check. So this is the expression that we have, and this time put x is equal to 1 upon 2. So what you are going to get here, this is the expression that you have. So it would be 12 x square. Instead of x, we are going to write 1 upon 2 here, and then square. Then it's minus 15 and then x. So we are going to replace x with 1 upon 2, and then it is plus 3. So it is going to be equal to 12. 1 upon 2 whole square means 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 2 times, and it will be equal to 1 upon 4. 1 into 1, numerator, whenever you are multiplying two fractions, the numerator will get multiplied with numerator and denominator will get multiplied with denominator. So 1 into 1 will become 1 and 2 into 2 will become 4. So here it will be 12 into 1 upon 4 minus 15 into 1 upon 2. In denominator of 15 we have 1. So once again, whenever you are multiplying two rational numbers, multiply numerator with numerator. 15 into 1 will become 15 and 1 into 2 will become 2. So the product is 15 by 2. And at the end we have plus 3 here. So 4 ones are, 4 threes are here. So you will get 3, 12 and 14. So 4 ones are and 4 threes are. These two numbers get cancelled out. So here we are getting 3 into 1, that's 3, minus 15 by 2 plus 3. Now 3 plus 3 will be equal to 6, and it will be 16 minus 15 by 2. Now 16 minus 15 by 2. In denominator we have 1 here. So whenever you are subtracting two rational numbers, either follow the cross multiplication method or LCM method. So by here it will be it will be 2. 1 into 2, it will be equal to 2. It will be equal to 12 minus 15. And 12 minus 15 is equal to minus 3 by 2. So what is the value of this polynomial? When you replace x with 1 upon 2, it is minus 3 by 2. Once again, the value of this polynomial is minus 3 by 2 when you replace x with 1 by 2. So that is question number 4, part number A. The question in question number 4 part number A, we have two parts. The first part was simplify the given expression. So this is the simplified form of this expression. And then the question is asking for that replace x with 3 in first part and then replace x with 1 by 2. By replacing x with 3, we get 66. So the value of this polynomial is 66 when you replace x with 3, and the value of this polynomial is minus 3 by 2 when you replace x with 1 upon 2. So that is question number 4, part number A. Part number B, you are going to attempt it yourself. And now I am going to show you the question number 5, part number first. So question number 5, part number A is add. What we are going to add here? P minus Q and this is the first expression. The second expression is Q minus R, and the third expression is R minus P. These are the three expressions that we have here, and the question is add them. So once again, we already know how to add. So what we are going to write here, how we are going to start our solution here. So this is the first expression. So first we are going to write our first expression, that's P minus Q. Okay, this is the first expression, and we are going to add it with Q minus R with second expression here, and then we are going to add it with R minus P. So these are the three expressions that are given in the question, and what we are doing here, we are putting the sign of plus in between them, and this is we are going to add them. Now the question is how we are going to add them. Once again, same what we have done in first exercise. But first what we have here, it is a monomial that's in multiplication with this binomial. This monomial in multiplication with this binomial. This monomial is in multiplication with this binomial. So before starting to add, what we are going to do here, we are going to first simplify them. So let's, now P, obviously it's a monomial here, and this monomial is in multiplication with this binomial. So first we are going to multiply this P with P, and then we are going to multiply it with Q. So P into P will become P square, and P into Q will become minus PQ. Okay, now P square minus PQ, P into P will become P square, P into Q will become minus PQ. Okay, now we have plus here, and now Q into Q, Q square, Q into R minus QR, plus R into R square minus RP. So P into P minus Q will become P square minus PQ. q into q minus r will become q square minus qr, and r into r minus p will become r square minus rp. So now in the brackets here we have two unlike terms, so we can't subtract them. Once again here we have two unlike terms, so we can't subtract them, and here we have once again two unlike terms, so we can't subtract them. So now what we are going to do here, we are going to remove brackets. So by removing the brackets here, we will get p square minus pq. Now there is an immediate plus before the brackets, so it will be q square minus qr. So when it is an immediate plus before the brackets, at that time you can remove the brackets. So brackets रखना न रखना एक ही बात हो जाती है when there is an immediate plus before the brackets. So here once again we have a plus here, so it will be r square minus rp. So now what we are doing here, just removing the brackets. Now after removing the brackets, the expression would be something like this. Now p square, okay, no, it's only one p square that we have here. Now p square, and then we have pq. We have only one pq here. Q square, qr, r square, rp. So all the 6 terms here are unlike terms, so we can't add or subtract here. So now what we are going to do, p square, so let q square, r square, then we have minus pq, minus qr, and minus rp. Now what I am doing here, I am putting these terms in an alphabetical order here. So the letter p comes first, so let's write it first, then q, then r, and because their powers is 2, 2, 2. So then we have here pq, qr, rp. So that is the end of question number 5, part number A, that was asking for addition of these 3 expressions. So by adding these 3 expressions, we are getting here p square plus q square plus r square minus pq minus qr minus rp. So that is the end of question number 5, part number A. So now part number B is also based on addition, and now part number C, that is based on subtraction. Now question number 5, part number C. The question number 5, part number C is 3L, then L minus 4M plus 5N from 4L (10n minus 3m plus 2l). So the question is subtract. This question is based on subtraction. So what we are going to do here, we are going to subtract this expression from this expression, from this. So we are going to write this first, and then we are going to subtract this expression from it. So let's write 4L 10n minus 3m plus 2l, bracket close, and we are going to subtract what? The second polynomial, that's 3l L minus 4m plus 5n from it. This part first, and then you are going to subtract this expression from it. Now let's simplify them first. Once again, here is a monomial that is in multiplication with a trinomial here. So we are going to multiply this monomial with each and every term here. So 4l into 10n, it will become 40ln. 4 into 10 will become 40, l into n will become ln. Okay, fine. Now we are multiplying this monomial with this minus 3m. 4 into minus 3 will become 12, minus 12, and L into m will become Lm. And then 4L into 2L, 4 2s are 8, and L into L will become L square. So what we are doing here, just multiplication of a monomial with a trinomial. So 4L into 10n, 4L into nm, 3m, and 4L into 2L. Now the second part. Once again here, we have a monomial, that's 3L, and it is in multiplication with this trinomial. Once again, we have three unlike terms here. So once again, we are going to do the same. We are going to multiply this 3L with L. So it will become 3L square. 3L with minus 4m. So 3 into minus 4, it will become minus 12, and L into m will become Lm. And then it is 3L, that's in multiplication with 5n. So 3 into 5 will become 15, and L into n will become Ln. So what we are doing here, multiplication of a monomial with trinomial, monomial with trinomial. Now we have three unlike terms here. So three unlike terms here, so we can't subtract or add them. Three unlike terms here, we can't subtract or add them. So now what we are going to do here, we are going to remove the brackets now. So before this bracket, we don't have anything here, so we are going to consider it as plus. So when there is a plus, at that time we can remove the brackets, and it doesn't goes to affect the signs of terms. So it will become 40 ln minus 12 lm plus 8l square. And now here we need to be careful bit, because we have an immediate minus here. Means before the brackets we have a minus sign here. So whenever you are going to remove the brackets, the sign of each term will get changed. Means like this. Whenever you are, means here we have brackets, here we have minus. So when you are going to remove the brackets, it will be something like this. This 3l is a positive 3l. It will become, this 3l square is a positive 3l square. After removing the brackets, it will become minus 3l square. This minus 12lm, this 12lm is a negative term. Now it will become plus 12lm. This 15ln becomes minus 15ln. Why it is happening here? Because there is a minus before the brackets. Whenever there is an immediate minus before the brackets, at that time if you are going to remove the brackets, the sign of each term will get changed. Here we have three terms. Positive term becomes negative term, minus becomes plus, and plus becomes minus here. It's only and only when there is a minus. So now we have this expression here. Now 40 ln minus 12 lm, 8l square, 3l square, 12 lm minus 5 ln. So ln and this ln, these two are like terms. 40 ln minus 15 ln, so it will be 25 ln here. Now we have minus 12 lm and plus 12 lm. So the answer is going to be minus 12 lm will get cancelled out with plus 12 lm. The result will be 0. 8l square minus 3l square. Once again the two terms are like here. The number, name and power of variables are same, so we can subtract them. So 8l square minus 3l square will become 5l square. Now what about after this? Now the two terms are unlike. We can't proceed further. So that is the end of our question. So the subtraction of 3, 4l, 10n minus 3m plus 2l with 3l, l minus 4m plus 5n yields 25ln plus 5l square. So that is the difference of these two expressions. So that is question number 5, part number C. So part number D is once again based on the subtraction. You are going to attempt it yourself. So that is the end of this exercise, exercise 9.3. 9.1 is based on how to add and how to subtract. 9.2 was based on multiplication of a monomial with monomial. 9.3 is based on multiplication of a monomial with n-term polynomial. And now our fourth exercise, exercise 9.4, is based on multiplication of a polynomial with polynomial. Inshallah, in our next class, we are going to discuss about it, exercise 9.4. So here, that's the end of this lecture. Hope you got it. Now I am concluding this lecture with this beautiful quote of Albert Einstein. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. It was beautiful. So that's the end of this lecture. Fi amanillah, Allah Hafiz.